Alright, so this video is about how to release a cover song slash remix, probably the same in the eyes of the law. I normally, when I remix songs, like I typically keep the most stuff the same. I might like change the key or whatever, but if I sing it, I might change the key. But basically, I don't use like, if I remix something, I don't use like 2 seconds of it and then like make a new song out of it. It's more like a cover. So what I do when I call it remixing is probably basically a cover. So yeah, using CDBaby and Easy Song. You probably already know this if you're watching this video, but basically you need a mechanical license to release a cover song, or at least if you're going to use CDBaby. As far as I can tell, am I recording? Yeah, as far as I can tell, you need a mechanical license to release a cover song on CDBaby. It's about $10 to release a song on CDBaby. It goes to Spotify and iTunes and all the things. A mechanical license from Easy Song is about $20, so it's about $30 total. Alright, so backstory on this video. So a group called Ember Island released a cover of Umbrella Ella a few years ago, and it was really good. And then they released vocal stems, like they released just the vocals of their song so that people could remix it. And then a few months / years ago, I think it was like a year ago, I made a cover of Umbrella with their vocals, and I put it on YouTube, and it came out like really well, in my opinion, like to the point I was like listening to it in my car and stuff. And like a lot of times I don't listen to my own songs, but the fact that I'm like listening to my own song and like enjoying it and stuff, I was like, this song is pretty, like I worked, this song turned out really well, and I wanted to put it on Spotify just like so I can show it to my friends, and I think it might do well. Of course, I don't know. It's really hard to get noticed with music, but I don't know. I just thought it turned out really well. I wanted to put it on Spotify. So I thought I would just release it to CDBaby without a mechanical license for just $10. I didn't expect to sell any MP3s because I've never sold any MP3s in my 10 or so songs that I've released on CDBaby in the last 5 years or so. So I didn't feel that bad about it, because I think technically you don't need a mechanical license if you only ever release to streaming. And plus I'm like not going to make any money from this anyways, so I didn't feel that bad about it. I just put it on CDBaby. I told CDBaby that it was a original composition, not a cover song. And then in the options for CDBaby, I had already released this as a free MP3 on YouTube, so you can select like only release to streaming services, or streaming plus MP3 downloads, or there's this do it all even unpaid option over here. Do it all even unpaid. So what? Can I not change this? This is an old track that I've like not paid for yet. I don't know. But anyways, I think when you select these, it like changes these different distribution partners or whatever. Anyways, so I tried to send that off to CDBaby. I paid them the $10, and they emailed me back and complained that like, it appears your song is a cover song and you don't have a mechanical license, so blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, well, I had been putting off like learning to do Easy Song licensing and stuff, and so this is, I guess, going to force my hand, because CDBaby has my money and I need to go get an actual mechanical license to do this. So I got a license, and I put the license number in CDBaby. Side note, this is about $20 on Easy Song. I selected to just do 25 downloads. Again, like nobody downloads nobody buys MP3s of my songs, but I selected 25 downloads, which is like the minimum you can do with Easy Song, and it'll make CDBaby happy. And I chose, by the way, so it's a cover of a cover, right? So it's like, what song do I say that I'm covering? I decided to tell it I was covering the Ember Island version, and I figured that, if Rihanna needs money from it or whatever, like that covers the whole chain. If I do the final cover in the chain is what I'm covering. So anyways, CDBaby emailed me back and complained, even though I put my license number in. They were like, well, the songwriters aren't correct, the publisher's not correct. And so I put in all the songwriters that were on the mechanical license, and then they emailed me back and complained again. And they said the songwriters weren't correct. So I think I removed myself as a songwriter. Like, I just put that I contributed music, and apparently they didn't like that. And then finally that worked. So I'll show you exactly what I did, in case you are also wondering how to, get a license, get a mechanical license from Easy Song, and then put it in CDBaby. So here's my proof of licensing from Easy Song that I paid $20 for. This is the idea of the song, so don't get that mixed up with your license number. Here's my license number. So here's the actual song in CDBaby. I have to go into the actual part of the form where I put this. You have to put that it's a cover song. If you put it's original composition, they'll email you and be like, nuh-uh. Okay, have you secured a mechanical license? Yes. Licensing agency, Easy Song. License number 1983135. That's this, 1983135. And then Easy Song. And then down here in the songwriter bank, all these songwriters, Christopher Stewart, Terrius Nash, Thaddeus Lafonia, Harrell, and Sean Carter. Gotta add all those guys. Christopher Stewart, Sean Carter, Terrius Nash, Thaddeus, whatever. And then you have to add them to the song, okay? And then I don't know if you're like music lyrics, I don't know. I checked them both for all the people. And then for all these songwriters, for the publisher, I just put this entire string of text right here, which is like 4 publishers. Songs of Peer, Warner Brothers on behalf of 2082, Songs of Peer on behalf of March 9th, Sony on behalf of SAMP UK, I don't know. It's like all this stuff that's all strung together, but you have to grab that entire thing and put it in the publisher. And then finally CDBaby emailed me back and told me that works. Okay, so that's what you do. That's how you copy your Easy Song license into CDBaby. One little footnote here, perhaps if I hadn't selected to release to MP3 stores, then CDBaby wouldn't have complained, since I don't believe you need a mechanical license to release to streaming services only. But I doubt it for 2 reasons. First of all, the forms you fill out for CDBaby ask you for your mechanical license before they even ask you where you want to distribute your song. So that sort of implies that you're going to need a mechanical license no matter what, if it's a cover. And second, some of these places you can distribute your music are both an MP3 store and a streaming service. Like, for instance, it says Apple iTunes, but I assume that also sends it to Apple Music, which is like, these days it's like a pretty, like, that's what my parents use as their streaming service. And then like Amazon Prime people also use Amazon Music, but then they also have Amazon MP3. So like, you can't pull it from just the MP3 stores. It's in at least some cases, or at least that's what it seems like. I suppose you could go through and uncheck all of these, except for Spotify, and then you could go through and say original composition, which is kind of lying, and then maybe that would work. I don't know, but it seems like for CDBaby you got to get a mechanical license no matter what you do. So yeah, that's what I did, and it worked, and CDBaby is happy now. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Goodbye.